It is 4:46 in the morning, but I kind of like the vibe at the airport right now. There's nothing left to be said. It's just time to fight. And there's no really beef. It's just we don't like each other because of energies, and that's okay. It's oil and water, and I stay like water.
Yeah, one of our best fight camps yet. You know, I don't want it to be a usual thing living at the gym, but it probably was our best camp. I know Izzy's going to be, and Still, and me, Shane, and Brad are going to be looking for that highlight reel knockout. So, yeah, can't wait. Let's go. Don't blink, baby. Oh, hi, Brad.
The flight was good. It was beautiful. Able to stretch my legs out. And yeah, it just honestly feels like teleporting every time I do this. It feels like I just teleported from one end of the world to another. So 15 hours, whatever it was, piece of cake.
So we'll start with guests seated in first and business class, followed by the right hand side of.
And yeah, I feel great, relaxed, just practicing patience, that's all. Oh, shake and bake, Ricky Bobby, shake and bake. Go on, Ricky Bobby. Look at this.
I managed to waste 30 seconds though.
And yeah, he's just getting the shakeout, you know. He knew embedded was coming, so he had to get shine a little bit.
I got the tree.
I'll probably be in the gi when I'm like 75, but maybe boxing, maybe kicking, who knows? See how I feel. Woo! Shake and bake, Ricky Bobby. It's a bull matador type fight, and obviously I'm the matador, he's the bull. So it's about knowing what steps to take to gore the bull, rather than be gored by the bull.
É lógico que não é de sorte, é fruto de muito trabalho, a gente trabalha muito. Estamos nesse camp há quantos meses, pessoal?
5 meses.
5 meses, 4 meses.
Grab my hand.
Brabo.
When you snatch his neck. Fica so good.
E sábado vai ser mais um palco para mostrar como o trabalho foi bem feito.
Oh, look at me! Look at me!
Oh, he's hurting.
Oh, Sparta! This is Sparta!
3 times.
Oh! Shaka, shaka, boy. That was kind of fun. That was actually me.
You can see how focused, how much determination, faith. Paulo Costa, the Eraser, is gonna be the next UFC champion.
He hasn't even fought 5 rounds, so that plays a big role in my readiness for this fight, because everyone wants to be champion, but no, everyone wants to do 5 rounds. What the in the Crayola is that? Holy he gassed out signing his own posters. Sweet. Awesome. Mic drop. No worries, thank you. Pain is part of life. You just have to embrace it. One of my things when I first started fighting was like, man, I don't want to get hurt. People were like, oh, and people ask me, oh, when you fight, I can't like it. I don't like fighting. Don't you get hurt? Even if I like stub my toe on the kitchen table or something like that, I just kind of like, I use that as practice. I've been doing it for years now, so I use it as practice. I don't get triggered by it.
All right, Israel, it's your time, man.
It kind of gets you charged up as well, and if you can't handle that kind of heat, you'll fall, you'll fold, you'll melt under that pressure. So they kind of like, walking in 3, 2, rolling. Confidence when you're facing an opponent is everything. They can smell it. Like a guy like me, if you're in front of me and I can smell the fear sometimes. It has a little scent to it. You can smell it off them. You can feel the energy. Confidence in yourself, in your ability, in your skill set, in your spirit. You have to have that. If not, you don't belong here. It could have been easily me. I could have been the nail, but it wasn't me. And I knocked them out. I finished them. And then I get that rush of people going, ah. and I get paid a little money, so that's always a bonus. This guy is gonna come forward and throw his silly shots, and I'm gonna pick him apart till he hits the floor.
That's the move, right? Right, Chris. Sweep the legs.
I'm joined right now by one half of the main event for the undisputed middleweight championship of the world. When does that smile turn around? When do we get serious?
On the day of the fight, everything changed.
A lot of people are saying that you have 3 rounds to knock out Israel, otherwise you cannot win on points. How does that make you feel?
The only people knows how many rounds I can do on high performance and be dangerous and is my team.
The casuals get to see that muscles don't win fights. Once they see the skinny clown supposedly beat this muscly buffoon, and they're like, what? But the skinny guy beat the muscular guy. Especially in the fashion I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, no, I love these kind of fights. When you have 2 of the baddest dudes in the world, undefeated, in their prime, facing off for the world title, nothing gets better than this. And I said, when you look at this fight stylistically, I picked this fight to be fight of the year.
He actually acted different when I met him in person, so yeah.
You gave your hand to me?
Well, if you weren't gonna shake my hand, why don't you slap it out the way? And I called you skinny, like you've been calling me skinny.
You gave your hand to me, so I'm not a disrespectful guy like you.
But what?
I'm educated. Of course, I'm on process of cut weight, but if I'm weak now, he's still always weak, you know. He don't need to cut weight to be weak. He's weak every time.
You know, we're looking at this as your power versus his precision, right? But I wonder, should we be talking more about your grappling, your jiu-jitsu background? Are we looking at this fight the wrong way?
Yes, this fight can be on the ground also.
He sucked as a grappler. Whenever he shoots, he loses his gas tank within the first or second shot.
You never saw my grappling.
No one needs to see your grappling because you sucked. You were on tough on the floor. Say no, I gave my all.
You don't know how to do an arm lock.
Do me a shrimp. Do me a shrimp right now.
You don't know even how to do a lock or give you a
I'll him bolo you if I wanted to. I'll grab your fucking collar right now.
You never put a gi on your body, on your skinny body. You never put one gi on your skinny body. Huh? Talk about jiu-jitsu with me. You're crazy.
They're both undefeated. What does it mean for a champion to defeat an undefeated contender, and vice versa for the contender to beat an undefeated champion?
Yeah, that's what I said when we opened. Couldn't ask for anything more if you're a fight fan. If you love watching fights, this is the type of fight you want to watch right here.
Saturday
I think
night.
my mom has one very similar of his win.
You wish your mom had one very similar.
Beautiful.
You wish your mom had one very similar.
Beautiful.
Shut the fuck up before I become your
Beautiful.
stepdad. Grounded. Go to your room. I've been focused on the fight for this one. I haven't really thought about anything else because there's no fans. So I'm just focused on the fight for this one. I feel very dark. I feel like Jet Li in Unleashed. So I want to get unleashed on this guy.
We got the whole gang. Our whole crew can any gang up. Try us. Look at that. Woo!
I know we kind of just got here and we're out on a beach right now, but what kind of energy are you picking up from Paulo right now?
Weak from cutting weight. I can see he's sucked out, he's dry.
Just play ping pong and cut weight.
100%. This is fun. Just to do something fun that's not boring or tedious.
Only Israel loses that much weight playing ping pong. I learned a long time ago not to doubt Israel. Never.
I think I saw you in a magazine, or maybe on TV. Like maybe I'm
Sacrifice
Thank you all for being here. We are now ready to go. It is the weigh-in for UFC 253, Adesanya versus Costa.
185.
185, the official weight for Paulo Costa. 184 pounds, the official weight for the champion, Israel Adesanya.
You're a black belt?
Yeah, I am. Look, and I have
I'm ahead of the game, bro. You're gonna need that when you get downgraded.
I have a gift for you.
Don't worry, I'm gonna knock your ass out, bitch. Bitch, well, I'm knocking your ass out. What you gonna do? Ha
Come on.
It's theatrics, don't worry. It's all theatrics.
What happens when you combine theatrics with straight audacity? Supreme confidence with supernatural power.
The undisputed king of the middleweights!
Put it all together, and you get the undefeated last style bender.
He's the greatest of all time.
Oh, that's it, that's it, that's it.
Paulo Costa does it again!
A specimen.
Dateline, Abu Dhabi.
But Israel Adesanya, man, this man is a champion, former kickboxer, and just dynamite on the feet.
And of course, on the other side, we have Paulo Costa, a man many believe could spring the upset tonight.
Absolutely, and you can see why.
Pulling out the white belt, and that was viewed by a UFC record 7.6 million people on Instagram. The last style bender, Israel Adesanya, is a world-class striker with a mind for the fight game that few can match. And tonight, the Brazilian finally gets that elusive first crack at UFC gold. He has taken this sport by storm. He moves every needle, celebrity and otherwise, that you would want him to move. Oh! Whitaker nearly out on his feet. Adesanya trying to close it out.
Trust me, when I'm done with him, he'll really look like Ricky Martin. Watch.
Let's fight, let's fight.
Going down and I'm making it known now. I'ma let off a whole round. I'm a pro.
You have an enormous man with ferocious power.
Oh!
He clipped him.
He's hurt.
He's not born to fight. I think he's born to be dancer.
Oh! Another knockdown! Israel Adesanya!
He's fought pretty much human punching bags his whole career.
That's the last style bender, folks.
Adesanya is afraid. He just run. I will destroy him.
So it all comes down to this for the Brazilian bomber, Paulo Costa.
But he is going to have to pick his shots and pick his moments.
It has been an incredible rise to UFC superstardom for Israel Adesanya. Paulo Costa is 29, Adesanya is 3 inches taller. He will have an 8-inch reach advantage. It's time! The Eraser Costa! The last style bender, Adesanya!
Fighters gone over the rules in the back. There were no final questions from you, Blue. There were no final questions from you, Red. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Come out ready to fight.
But right now, he's smart. He'll pick from the outside. He'll attack that leg.
Nice body kick lands for the Brazilian. Whoa! Adesanya super efficient here early on.
Romero.
And again, Adesanya putting in good work on that lead leg of Costa.
Oh,
brilliant.
There's another one. Such a diverse striker in Israel Adesanya, but at some point, there's a beautiful body kick. There's another one. Oh, left hand.
Oh! And it looked like that head kick opened up a cut in and around that right eyebrow of Costa.
Because now he's got Costa's attention so much. Oh!
You think, oh, he's got to go in with these dangerous strikes.
I know you're mad. Cut to the camera. I know you're mad.
I mean, with ease, John. With ease.
We're still coming for
and just beautiful work.
Come all over you.
Here, look at that slip. Boom, there's that slide back left hand right off the temple, drops him, and Israel goes in for the kill.
The last style bender, Adesanya!
Blah, 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 blah. And I see you media people as well with your little clickbait headlines, but trust me, I had to make y'all remember. Blood Diamond, Shedjuan, Wagwan. Honestly, man, I love you all. Everyone watching at home, I love you all. Hey, shout out to the puppy. Mwah.
When we went live, their stare down was the biggest stare down ever, most viewed ever in UFC history. It beat Khabib and Conor by 1.5 million when the show started. I don't know what it's at now. I just sat there going, holy shit. And then obviously, you know, Adesanya just went to work, picked them apart, piece by piece. Made it look really easy. You don't look at the fight and go, oh, I guess Costa wasn't this or that. No, Costa is. Costa is that good, and he's a savage, and normally, but Adesanya shut him down tonight and absolutely put on a clinic and destroyed him.
Do you think Adesanya can be the new Anderson Silva of the division?
I think he's going to be the new Adesanya of the division. You know, he's got his own style and his own way about him. I think he's going to be the next big superstar here.
Bro, all week, what I did, I built a condo in front of a beachfront property in Rio de Janeiro, inside his head from the first meeting. And then at the weigh-ins, that stare down, I knew I could see it already. I knew what he was going to do. I knew he had a black belt underneath the shirt, and I knew he was going to try to hand me a white belt. And I know that's the work of old cringe little gremlin, little Smeagol. Because me and Andre played 10 rounds of table tennis to cut weight. He whooped my ass 9-1, but each time it was another one. And it's a never say die attitude. And also he had breakfast and coffee and a date right before, so I'm telling Jeff Nowitzki for that. And I still want my rematch, Andre, because he knows I'll whoop his ass.
I know you're confident in your
Where you at, Andre? You come here. Why you running? Come here. No, here. You just want me to stand there so you can punch me. I'm not stupid, dummy. I told you, he's dumb. I'm smart. I understand this fucking game. This was my 100th win in combat sports all around. But I knew that little gremlin. The guy with the white glasses, the jizz glasses, all his little antics. He was the one that was hamming it up at the presser. I could see him through the fence. My peripherals could see him through the fence trying to he was doing this shit. Right? Literally, he was doing this shit. Woo! I said something to him, I can't remember, and he said, we're coming for you. And I was like, no, I'm coming on you. And all that taunting shit. Bro, I'm a troll. You guys think you're a troll? I'm a fucking troll. But I'm grown now, so I know how to play the game properly. And I wasn't gonna get sucked into his game. I knew all that shit's not gonna work as long as I keep fucking him up and keep touching him. And that's what I did. I dedicate this fight to anyone, whether it be at school or at home or even at work if your boss is grinding you. I dedicate this fight to you guys because you have to fight back. You can't just take that all the time. You have to bite back.
And then one final one. A couple of your fellow fighters like John Jones and Marvin Vittori are commenting like something with your left pec. Was there an injury or anything at all? Or right pec, I should say.
Why are they looking at my titties? And I'm just saying, if there was any hype job, it was him. He only fought 2 guys in the fucking top 15, and I fought 6. That's triple the amount of top 15 guys he's fought, or top 10 guys he's fought. And they still call me a hype job. I ain't no hype job, but I'm all hype.